It's time now for a spring refresh. And if you're looking to make sure your kitchen is filled with healthy options, we've got the items you should be stocking up on. Joining us this morning is women's health dietitian Valerie Agyeman. Good morning, Valerie. So nice to have you here.
Happy spring.
I know. And spring's like a whole time for cleaning out. And you say cleaning out your spice cabinet, your overall like kitchen cabinets. Let's just start new. So what should we be getting rid of and what should we be bringing in?
So what to clean out? The first thing I want you to do is take an audit of everything you have in your pantry and in your fridge. Clean it out, especially the expired items. So dairy, condiments, sauces, and then look into your freezer. I'm sure you have some items from 5 years ago that are freezer burn. Get rid of those items too. Okay. And then another thing is the spices. Spices typically last about 1 to 3 years. A lot of people don't know that. They're keeping spices from like years ago.
They're so expensive.
They are. But you know what? You can go for the smaller ones instead of the bigger ones. They stay fresh longer, and they're even amazing to have. So get creative with them. And so I would say do the inventory, get rid of some items that you probably don't need, and it's going to be so worth it.
Clear out the clutter.
Yes, exactly.
And when it comes to spices you're talking about, I was actually so surprised to learn that some can actually have real nutritional value.
Exactly. It's not just for flavor. It's giving you that nutrition punch. So I would say here are some of my favorites. Turmeric, it's that inflammation fighter. We have some cinnamon, which helps to support blood sugar. We also have ginger, which does support digestion. And lastly, some garlic. I call it the immunity bestie. So now is the time to get creative and add those spices to your pantry to get some of that nutrition.
And what else can we keep on hand?
Add cans.
That's healthy.
I know it's underrated, but cans are...
you don't think of it as being as nutritional or something as fresh.
You know, but they're budget friendly, they're convenient, and it's so nutrient rich, nutrient dense. And I would say, you know, go for fruits and vegetables. With the fruits, you want to go for the ones that are in their natural juices and not the sugary syrups. Canned fish, my favorite. I see we have some tuna here. So canned tuna, sardines, my absolute favorite. Salmon, go for, you know.
And sometimes they're in, like, it can be oil or water though,
yes,
right?
Either way. So the oil, both. You can go for the one in the water. Some, you know, some dishes taste really well with the oil, so just know it's going to add more calories and more of the flavor. But yeah, these are some amazing items. I also love to have canned beans. Just rinse them off. You're going to reduce the sodium by 40%.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
me either.
Exactly.
Any kind of bean, rinse it.
Yeah, exactly. I love to do chickpeas. I do my cannellini beans. So good.
So tell me about this here. What are we keeping in our freezer?
Okay, so what are we keeping in our freezer? Really anything you want. I mean, if you want to save up on time, freezer is the best way to go. I love to have cooked grains, cooked beans. You can add, you know, buckwheat, bulgur. Those are my go-tos. And also herbs. You can freeze your herbs in oil or water, and it's great for easy cooking, for when you're doing, you know, some sauces, some chili, just wanting to add some flavor to what you already have. It's a game changer. You need to do it.
And you can save them indefinitely in the freezer?
Yes, yes. And also, if you're looking for a sweet treat, I love to do dark chocolate covered strawberries in the freezer or frozen grapes. So refreshing.
Frozen grapes I do like.
Oh, so good.
What other healthy swaps can we try out now?
So there's so many things that you can do. If you have a lot of sugary, salty snacks in your pantry, go for the nuts and seeds. I love swapping out the salt, trying some nutritional yeast, some herbs. We got rosemary. We have basil here. Some, you know, lemon and vinegar are also really great options. And then you also want to swap out the broth for the low sodium version to save up on, you know, the salt so that you're not overdoing it. There are so many options out there, especially when it comes to like white flour. You don't have to go for the white flour. You can do almond flour. You can do brown rice flour. You can even do sorghum flour. Yes, it is a thing, and it's so delicious. You get the fiber and the protein. So get more grains in this spring.
There you go.
So when we have a clean pantry, we're going to be able to make healthier options this spring.
Easy.
I love it. Valerie, this is so great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.